Okay, everybody, who is hungry for a blast of spring and Mother Nature just isn't cooperating with you? That's going to be tough, right? You can always take matters into your own hands, apparently, with a little bit of trickery. And one of these guys, just the right amount of know-how as well. You can force those flowers into bloom. Who better to show us how to do that than farmer florist Antonio Valente? Good to see you.
Thanks, Lindsey.
Oh, speaking of seeing you, I want to play a little game. Watch this, because based on my dress right now, I'm totally camoed.
Where's
right?
Lindsey?
Where am I?
Oh my God, Lindsey, I can't see you.
I know.
Where are you?
Okay, those are my branches. Okay, branches, that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
This whole idea of forcing things into bloom sounds super aggressive and violent, but you're telling me that it's not necessarily?
Yeah, no, it doesn't hurt the plant at
Okay.
all. Forcing simply just means getting something to bloom ahead of its normal natural cycle.
And people do this all the time?
Yeah, totally. People do this all the time.
Okay.
So for example, that gorgeous magnolia to our right, last year it didn't bloom in my garden until first week of May, but here I am in March.
You're like, I'm not having that.
Nuh-uh.
I want you earlier. Now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what do we do? How do we bring it indoors and force it?
Yeah. Okay. So just to firstly, just to give you some examples of some of my favorite branches that you could force.
Okay.
This to my left is a cherry. Okay. Not quite yet in full bloom. A little bit.
Beautiful.
Off with its schedule.
Right.
This delicate little pink one here.
This one.
Yeah. That's plum.
Plum.
Okay. And then beside that is magnolia.
Okay, so there's the plum there. You see that one?
Yeah. There it is. Plum.
And then the magnolia.
Beside that magnolia.
Beautiful.
And then
the
some
color.
pussy willows at the end.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. So what is the plan?
Okay, so when we're forcing branches, by the way, you are doing something called a red bud, Eastern red bud.
Okay.
Have you ever seen an Eastern red bud in full bloom?
I feel like that was like a nickname growing up
No.
for me.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I have red hair. There's so many nicknames for me. Okay.
Well, it is gorgeous, so that's why I gave it to
Aw, it looks gorgeous.
you. And I'm gonna be doing something called forsythia, which is a beautiful sort of bright, springy yellow flower.
Love it.
Okay, so anytime we're dealing with branches, anything hard and woody like this, they generally speaking don't absorb water as readily as a flower that has a very sort of green, fleshy stem.
Got it.
So we need to give it a little bit of help. We need to really sort of open up that vascular system. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pruners.
Scientific. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You show me first what I'm to do, and then I will do it.
Okay, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be cutting up the end of the stem. So I don't know if you can see. Okay, okay, well.
So like that.
A little bit. And if it's really large, you can do it twice. Turn it 90 degrees and then snip it again. Okay, so what you can see is I'm just opening up the branch's vascular system. It's gonna absorb. Yeah. Oh,
no,
good.
I legit did
perfect.
it.
Exactly.
Oh, now it's stuck in the...
Oh, no.
Get back up. Okay, there we go.
Okay, insert
did
it. Okay, very good, Lens. Okay, insert that into a bucket of warm water.
And warm water's key here?
Yes, warm water is key here. The other thing you can do is you can add a couple of drops of bleach to the water.
Bleach?
Yeah, that's just gonna cut down on bacterial growth.
It doesn't kill it?
No,
It's already kind of... Is it dead?
No, it's alive,
But it's alive, right?
It's about to bloom.
I know, but then you take it from the tree. I just think that...
But like I said, the bleach is optional. If you're good at changing the water every other day, bleach is not necessary. Bleach is just sort of if you're a bit lazy and you just sort of...
So I should use the bleach?
You should use it.
When it comes to plants, okay. And will we mix and match here?
Okay, yeah, totally. So that'll be, yes, this is for your red bud. This will be the forsythia.
Oh, so this is
once you're done with this and you've snipped them all, keep it somewhere warm. So just bring it indoors into your home. The warmer it is, the quicker they will come into bloom.
Okay.
Now,
how long are we talking about?
Okay, so at this time of the year, about a week to 10 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is something you can actually even start doing in February. If you do it in February, however, you're gonna be waiting about maybe 2 to 3 weeks for blooms because the buds are a bit tighter.
So if people come over to your house and you have this kicking around, they'll be like, hey, P.S., it's really ugly. You know what I mean? Like, like these are sticks you found outside.
Yeah.
You're like, just come over to my house another 7 to 10 days and we're good to go.
Exactly, yes. Or just time it, like count backwards, 7 to 10 days.
And then invite them on that day.
And then invite them that day, exactly.
So there's no comments.
And then once they're in bloom, you're gonna get a good 2 weeks out of forced branches.
I
That's
love
a nice
this
thing about
idea.
them. They're super long lasting. The other little trick is that if they're opening very slowly, increase the humidity around them. So spritz them with a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Cover them with some plastic, maybe stuff that you get from like dry cleaners.
Cover it with plastic?
Yeah, and spritz it. And that
Cover it
extra
with plastic
humidity-
and put bleach in it. This sounds very weird.
Artificial.
Yes.
And that extra
But it
humidity, that extra humidity will get them to bloom a little bit quicker if, like I said, you're timing them for company coming, on the weekend.
And this is indoor. Could you do this, like have a planter outside? Or is that just...
Yeah, totally. You could. I guess once they're forced and you want
Yeah.
to put them outside and you want to maybe put them into your urns at your front door, you could totally do that.
You could. And then, so how long did you say they last for?
You'll get a good 2 weeks,
2 weeks
out of forced branches. Yeah, they're super long lasting.
I love it. Okay, so this is like the before and after. Who knew you could force things? Well, branches into bloom.
Well, now you know.
Now I know. Thank you so much. Antonio, always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks, Lindsey. Thank you.
All right, and can you see me now? Can you see me now? I'm still camoed. Okay, well, we're going to be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us. All the info on the website, yourmorning.ca, by the way.